What is going on today, YouTube? Today, I'm going to show you guys how I made one swing trade that brought me in over $200, which was around 7% on my position. Here's a screenshot of the trade right here. Bought it on 322, sold it on 323. 1376, sold it at 1477, so a little over $1 per share. Now, if you're new to my channel, I make daily stock market videos, just trying to teach you guys stuff I wish I knew when I first started. So if you like this kind of content, subscribe to my channel, leave a like on the video, comment below if you got any questions, and share it to someone else. So, I'm going to go over this trade, why I got into it, what I saw, why I saw value, everything. Show you the ins and outs of how I think when I'm going in to take a position. Now, I swing trade because you can let these move a lot more without watching them as much as like penny stocks that I feel like you have to watch every second. And I can't be watching the market every second, so these are safer way of trading. But keep in mind, no trading's safe. These are not recommendations, they're just showing you how I think and how you can look for patterns like this yourself. So this position was on JNUG. This is a 100-day, 4-hour chart. I'm going to zoom in a little bit. Now, I got in this trade on right here. See these two red candles? I got in this trade right here at the close of the day yesterday, March 22nd. And I sold today, pretty much at the end of the day, March 23rd. Why I saw value in this? If you look long term, this is a downtrending stock, but it was getting very close to the simple moving average line. And after it had this dip and still confirmed it was moving above this daily EMA line, I saw potential for it breaking and running. I cannot make sure these are going to go up, but I just play the pattern, and you can see this big sideways triangle. That's a good sign. If it breaks above, it's going to keep on going. If it breaks below, it's going to keep on falling. But I waited until I got that confirmation that it was going to hold above this line. I hit it on the down, and I even look at the day chart. And this is what I saw on the day chart. It's a little less congested, but here's that triangle. So it broke out, had this big green day. I did not buy. I didn't buy here because it could have fell right back down. So I waited. At the end of that day, on the 22nd, it had this dip, and it still had a raising EMA line. And then you can see overnight it gapped the whole way up to here. And that's pretty much how I made my profit. From the close here up to here, you can see that's like 7%. And if I caught it at the high today, I could have made around 10%. But I didn't catch it like that because I'm not watching these things every second. And another stock this just happened to, I just watched it the other day. That's why I saw it. That's why I saw potential in this pattern, really. It was Oil U. Oil U did the same thing. See the sideways triangle I have drawn? It broke out, it pulled back, and I didn't buy it. I just watched it. I thought about buying this one, but I did not. And look at that. It gapped up just the same way. 4%, 5%, and it even kept on going these next 3 or 4 days. I didn't take a position on this, but I watched it, and it looked like the same exact thing to me. It looked like the same exact kind of pattern. So I said, hey, it worked once before. Let's try it. So going back to JNUG. I mean, another reason I saw a lot of potential in it. If you look at this 180-day, 4-hour chart, this stock is near its year lows. So I didn't see a lot of risk. I did see a good 5% risk, but I sold. I just wanted to make sure I got profits out of it, but it really has room to run the whole way up to here, which is a 20% profit. So that's pretty much a 4-to-1 ratio is how I look into it, and it worked out. And I'm not holding on to try to get those 20% gains every time. I'm happy with those 5, 10% gains, even a 3% gain. It just worked out good. I got a good profit, got around 7%, and I'm happy I got out. Now this stock could keep on going. If you even look at it now, it doesn't really show any signs of reversing yet. That line isn't flattening. It's still pointing up. But I got a good profit, and it's separating itself so much from this line right now, I think it could have another pullback. And if it has another pullback and holds, I might take another position in it. But I'm just going to have to wait and see how it is. Another indicator I used was JDST, which is kind of like the inverse. As you can see, this stock bounces off this $50 mark a lot. So it came the whole way down and touched on this $50 mark again today. and see how this is kind of like an ascending triangle pattern. It's still sideways if you look long term, but it's the opposite. It works against JNUG. JNUG, you can see how it has kind of an opposite pattern. It has a descending. So since this stock hit at exactly that line, at pretty much that line I had drawn, I could see this reversing. And if this reverses, that means JNUG, the position I sold off today, is going to go down. So if this fell below this $50 mark, I wouldn't have sold JNUG today. I sold JNUG because this is bouncing off here again, and I could see this reversing back up. Another indicator I use when I'm trading these stocks are futures. You can go to the gold future. JNUG and JDST are both futures. This future it's having a big run. It had a big green day, a pullback, which replicates JNUG, and then another big green day. But this stock keeps on getting held up at about 1360. Or I'm sorry, this future keeps on getting held up at about 1360. So yes, I do see room for this to run. And if you look at the highs that correlate with these futures against JNUG, that would be around 215. Right here, around 215. That is high of 16. So there was more potential for about a 10% gain. But hey, I wanted to lock in profits. I had a good trade. I fit my pattern. And I'm just go for little gains over time. You don't need to hit a home run every time. Calculate your risk, see if it's worth taking that trade. Calculate what the reward you can get. So going back to the future again, this future's been tough lately. It's been on this descending pattern, and I mean, it broke out of it. But I'm still kind of thinking it's going to fall below this line. It keeps on holding above. It's been holding strong. We'll see what happens. We'll keep on watching it. We'll see even if this comes up to here and starts falling, that's when it's time to look at JDST. Because JDST does the opposite of GC future. And that would start reversing. So that's kind of what I'm waiting for here. So I just want to show you what I am thinking when I'm going into these trades and how I look for good setups before just jumping into a position. And I don't want to chase stocks either. It's another reason why I got out of JNUG, because it's pushing up so much in a couple days. Yeah, it does have potential to keep on going, but got profits, locked them in. You can never complain off of profits, even if it's not the most you could ever get. Check out my other videos. I have other videos showing more about these kind of pattern setups to look for if you have any questions. This video, I just want to show you why I got into this position, why I saw value in it. So if you like this kind of content, leave a like on the video, subscribe to my channel, comment below if you got any questions, and share it to someone else that could use it. And I will see you guys tomorrow.